It's Saturday, November 26th. Welcome to Pastor Bob Daily. Thank you for joining me once again. Well, we've survived Black Friday. I can't believe some of the reports that I'm reading about what happened yesterday around the United States. People that are pepper spraying each other. You know, a man was wounded in the head, bleeding from the head, when he was trampled by people, mostly women, trying to get to a sale on video games. And there's a report of somebody actually being shot in line while people are waiting to get into a store. You know, greed is a horrible thing, isn't it? And really, greed is the name of the game for a whole lot of people. You know, we begin to value stuff more than we value people, and our compassion for people and our common courtesy sometimes seems to go right out the window. Well, that's not my topic for today, and of course, you know I'll get to that topic again. I wanted to continue talking about what we started yesterday. And so many of you have said, Pastor Bob, you're talking to me. So I want to talk to you again. Yesterday I said, don't die before you die. And we talked a little bit about how sometimes inside we feel like we're dying. We feel like we're frustrated and depressed and hurt and lonely, all of those things. And every day we feel like we're just dying inside more and more. And I said yesterday, don't die before you die. And some of you said, well, great, but how do we do that? I want to go a little deeper today. And I hope this is helpful for you who are feeling like you're dying instead of living. You know, I've had several friends that committed suicide. I miss them dearly. And it's so sad to me to think that things got so bad for them that they decided they couldn't continue to live. How does that process happen? Well, I think all of us go through it. Some of us don't get to that place where we actually feel like we'd like to die, but a whole lot of you have. And what do you do when you get there? Now, you're going to get there again. You're going to have times in your life in the future when you feel like you'd almost like to die, when things hurt so bad. Welcome to life. What do you do when you get there? What do you do if you're there right now? People say, well, Pastor Bob, how do you counsel somebody who is suicidal? What can you possibly say to them that will make a difference in their lives? And I always say, you know, if you feel like committing suicide, go ahead. I got your attention, didn't I? Seriously, go ahead. Don't kill yourself, though. Kill whatever it is that's causing you to feel that way. Now, that makes sense, doesn't it? You see, all of us have those things inside of us that feel like it needs to die. We feel death sometimes, and it's all around us, and sometimes it feels bigger than we are, but you can always narrow it down to something. We feel death when we feel like we're working at a job that we can't get ahead in, and we hate it every single day. And there is passion for something else inside of us, and instead of following our passions, we settle for something we hate. Some of you have been in bad relationships, and that person that you were so madly in love with maybe stabbed you in the back, or you fell out of love, so to speak, with them, and now there's nothing left but pain. What do you do with those things? Well, folks, what do you do when somebody's hurt you, when somebody's abused you, when somebody has done something to you that violated your very core? What do you do? Well, forgiveness is a good place to start. You know, when you forgive somebody, you take away the power, their power over you. You kill whatever is hurting you, and you go on. And folks, our biggest challenge today, and we'll talk about this tomorrow again, but our biggest challenge is to figure out what needs to die and then kill it. Put an end to it and begin to live. Now, I'm going to give you some specific things tomorrow. We're going to talk about how to go about killing what needs to die and why you need to live instead. God bless you. Have a great day.